What's up, collective? It's your girl Aquame here with another message for the collective, with some messages for you to get some advice from, resonate with, hopefully. All right, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, we're gonna tap in and see what is going on. I do have a little theme for this reading. All right, we're gonna be looking at a warning, a blessing, and a reminder. Okay, so, and this is from your ancestors, so this is an ancestor reading. Okay, and there's a warning that they have, there's a blessing they want you to know about, and there's a reminder that they need you to remember, right? There's something here that is key, right? But anywho, let's tap into the energy. Ancestors, guardians, and gods, thank you for being here with us today. Our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. All right. Let's get the overall message from the ancestors for the collective at this time. What is the message when it comes to the warning, the blessing, and the reminder? What is the overall energy? Okay. Let's get one card, please. One card from my ancestors, all of our ancestors. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. All right. Enjoy music. All right, so they're trying to communicate with you through music. Okay, that you could be noticing that you're coming to mind. Like you get a lot of songs that come to mind. Okay, instrument, sound, and tone. Okay, so you're learning how to follow the rhythm, follow the tune. Okay, you're listening, you're seeing the messages, you're receiving them, you're noticing things. When it comes to like hearing the true tone, okay, hearing the real tone of something, but they're trying to communicate with you through music. So definitely understand that when you hear certain songs, it's for a reason. Pay attention. Look up lyrics to music. It's going to give you some type of hidden information for you to use. All right, some type of confirmation for you. All right. You may be using instruments and tools at this time to help you to heal in some sort of way. Maybe you're practicing. You could be a musician. And if you're not, maybe you just listen to frequency music a lot. All right. Keep doing that. It's helping to center yourself, right? For you to stay in tune and in rhythm with yourself. All right. The root chakra. I actually listened to a really good root chakra meditation the other day. I should post it on my page. But there's something here about just enjoying life, right? Enjoying your time, enjoying the mood, setting the mood, right? To the right tone, to the right station. When you're sitting in your car, if you drive, listening to music, right? You may come up with songs in your head, affirmation songs, different things. So, the music, enjoy music. They're talking to you through the music. Okay, thank you. What else do you want to say to the collective at this time, ancestors? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Let me give a good shuffle on this one. Let's get a good shuffle. All right. Let me get one card for the collective. They gave us two, and we have questioning and optimism. Okay. Um, so again, this energy with questioning here, this information, you're getting answers from the music. Optimism here, bringing up your vibration, listening to good music at this time, setting the tone that you want to operate in, you want to vibrate in, and finding that tune and singing it, singing that note. Okay, you have a lot of growth here. You may have plants, playing music around your plants helps them to grow. You may find feathers at this time. All right, flowers and plants and herbs are definitely helpful. Finding the right things, right? The right herbs for certain things you may have, right? Certain thing to help with your hearing or your vision or something. I'm hearing like I'm seeing the sinuses. Okay, so some type of relief. Plant medicine. Okay, birds are also ways that you will see communication. Listening to the sound of the birds, their music that they sing. Okay, there's things in that, like when you're noticing at that moment, whatever it is you're thinking of, if you notice also the bird, it's just like a lot going on. Confirmations that come through feathers. Okay, you may even see an eagle or something like that. You may get birds that come to your garden if you have a garden. All right. You may notice also like butterflies and dragonflies and things coming around this time. So those are all confirmations and signs from your ancestors. Things you need to pay attention to, take heed to. All right. Be open at this time. Um, Questioning is just it's telling me for you to don't question too hard. It says, you gotta allow yourself room to understand something, right? You could be very optimistic about something, but you want to make sure you're making the right moves and you're thinking clearly. You're making a clear decision. Okay, picking out and harvesting at this time. You'll have an opportunity to reap some sort of harvest, but this harvest is to help you to get to the next thing, get to the next phase. Okay, so they're giving you something that's going to push you along. All right, they're giving you something to get to where you're trying to go, to have something be in its most prime and optimal state here. Okay, so they want you to pay attention at this time to these signs that they're giving you. All right, so let's see. Where is the warning for the collective? Let's jump into this message and see what's what. Ancestors, when it comes to the collective at this time, what is the warning that you have for them? What is the energy surrounding the warning? Okay, let's see. Give me one card for the warning for the collective from the ancestors. You have the Apprentice of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So there's a warning about false starts, moving too slowly, or even jumping into something too quickly. Okay, you got to have a steady pace with something. Also here, be mindful about collecting other people's bad habits. Okay, so they want you to be aware of that. There's something, there's a warning here. I'm going to pull the rest, but let's stick on the warning right now. With this Apprentice of Wands, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands can be very active. It can be very quick moving. It can be very gun ho to do something, right? But not see the whole picture yet, right? Just wanting to do something off of the idea of it, right? May not have much experience, so be careful with starting something that has a rocky start that doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. Okay, so you may be looking at something that you feel like you want to do, right? Something that you find attractive, you find exciting in some sort of way, but it's a warning about that it's not going to be going anywhere, right? It's like a false start. Let's see. Let's get some clarity on this warning with this Page of Wands. You have the King of Wands. Okay, biting off more than you can chew. All right, this King of Wands, or also second guessing yourself, not putting in enough of what you need to do. Right, it's like this King of Wands is very big headed. The ego is very large, right? With this Seven of Wands here, like I can do anything type of energy. You need to be careful of burnout. You need to be careful of overexerting yourself. That's what these wands that are here is about. Um, Doing something with haste, doing something that's risky here. The Judgment, is it worth it at the end of the day? You have the Ace of Pentacles with Judgment. Is it worth it at the end of the day? Okay, they're asking you here, will it be worth it at the end of the day? All that you did, right? You may have be careful too with someone here that kind of jumps on what you're doing, or like kind of comes at you in some sort of way. Somebody who's trying to show their strength, right? Have a sense of dominance over you. All right, so there's a warning here about that, where somebody could feel like you're beneath them. Somebody could feel like, you know, I'm gonna make this thing that much harder for this person, right? I'm gonna move the goal posts. I'm hearing somebody doesn't see that you're cold, right? So you need to be aware of these type of people that are around you. This is somebody here who's definitely who's doing too much. You have the King of Swords here. Okay, it's like, yeah, there's a certain standard here that has to be met. You have to be smart. You have to be, I'm hearing don't get locked in, don't get tripped up here with this King of Swords. Let's see. Let me get one more card, or two more cards. Thank you. We have here we go. We got the Ace of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so here with this warning, somebody here, you got to defend what's yours. Okay, you got to defend it with all of your might. But the Four of Cups is like you're kind of disappointed in someone that they're showing up in this way. I definitely see that. You're disappointed that someone is showing up like this. This Ace of Swords, King of Swords here. Somebody showing up in a very defensive way. This King of Wands. All right, somebody here is wanting answers. They're wanting something here. They're wanting some sort of commitment. They're wanting some sort of clarity, loyalty. But I feel like here there's somebody who is trying to get around something, get around doing something in the right way. All right, you have to say to yourself, is this worth it? Is this fight worth it? Somebody could want to get you out of your comfort zone, get you out of your, out of a clear mind, out of a clear head. They want you to expose yourself in some sort of way. But I don't feel like that's so easily going to happen here. Okay. You may be challenged at this time to keep something, to keep something up, to keep up with something. Okay, but there's a warning here with that, with keeping up with something, right? Trying to compete with someone who is kind of ruthless, someone who doesn't care, right? Versus someone who has nothing to lose here. And that's why I was asking you, is this worth it here? So be very aware of somebody trying to drag you out and put you in a situation that leaves you feeling like you wasted your time, like you've lost more than you could have gained if you took a different route. Okay, so this is definitely that type of warning of don't get dragged out into the dirt. Don't get dragged out into the fire. Okay, there could be a lot of like pressure being put on something. Somebody has pressure being put on them to do something, to perform a certain way, to act a certain way. But this King of Swords is like, I don't perform for anybody. This is who I am, right? My honest self, my true self. I'm not putting on a performance. I'm not putting, I'm not fighting for something that I know that I don't need to fight for. Like, if I can't get it here, I can get it anywhere. Don't worry about that. Like, no door ever closed on me that I couldn't open elsewhere, right? Because if it was a door closed on me, it was the wrong door anyway. It wasn't a door that I was meant to be in. Or this wasn't something I was meant to be a part of, okay? You could be trying, you could have tried quite a few times, but beware that it's like, it's not working for a reason, all right? And you gotta not get off of your throne for anybody else who feels like they're on their throne. All right, be careful with that, because it's like, if I knock you off your throne, I could collect all that you have. I could collect all that energy, right? I can get you upset. I can get you out of off your square, or I can get you, to come out of your, what somebody may perceive to be falsities, right? When it's not. It's like, this I'm the real deal. What I'm saying is not fake. What I'm doing is not, unworthy. What I'm receiving, I'm not unworthy of, I should say. Right? What I'm doing has purpose. I'm real and I'm true to something here. Okay, so don't be so triggered by someone else's actions toward you. All right, because again, they're just trying to take you out of character. So that's the warning that the ancestors want to show you here. Okay, let's see. Where's the blessing? What blessing is coming in for the collective ancestors? Please, thank you. I appreciate the energy that you spend with us, that you give to us to help through these messages for the collective. Okay, what is the blessing here for the collective? Ooh, hi. Ooh, the Eight of Wands. They're lovely. The Eight of Wands is a lot of blessings. That's fast communication. That's fast something incoming very quickly. Okay. Um, Being in the right place at the right time. You can get a phone call that changes your life. All right. You can get some type of really good news that changes the direction of where you're going at this time. Right. And it's going to propel you, maybe. Right. You're going through some type of seasonal change, seasonal shift. You're going, though, into the right place because the old season is done. So you're elevating in some sort of way with this Eight of Wands. All right. Expect some sort of phone call. Expect some sort of good news or some type of information that's going to put you on top. That's going to put you in the right place. Right. Excuse me. Somebody is receiving some sort of approval here. Okay. Somebody's getting approved. Somebody's getting the go ahead to enter into a space. Yep. Look at that. You have the Nine of Cups, first card that came out. So the blessing here is something that you have been working toward. Okay. Something you can really, I'm hearing like put up on your wall, right? You could get some sort of award or something like that. You could be getting inducted into something, okay? But this is to show your. This is a show of your efforts. This is a show of your a show of recognition here. Okay, don't be so surprised that it was you that was chosen. Okay, you could be like the underdog in some sort of way, but you're the one winning. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness, good times, partying. All right. You may be having, you may get communication from someone that you really, really wanted to speak to here. The ancestors are here with the Four of Swords. Okay. So, they're going to give you some sort of idea. Go with it, flow with it. Okay. There's also a blessing in you being a little more private about what you're doing, right? You have some sort of, you need to be a little bit private with your blessings. You don't need everybody to necessarily see it, even though you're getting recognized for it, right? It's not like you're, like people may not even realize that you've been doing something. So when you get the award, it's like, whoa, okay. Right? Something that surprises people that was happening in the background. All right. So something you've been doing in the background is coming to the forefront. People are going to recognize you for it. Your sharp mind. You have something that was very far ahead here in the future. Right. You're catching up to it. Your dreams here are very important. You have some sort of information in your dreams that's going to help you to get this blessing, or it's showing you where this blessing is. It's like giving you a preview to something here. This is something that's going to also help with the health and state of your family, your finances, your right things are going to feel very sturdy and steady at this time. You have the Five of Swords, okay, and the blessing here is that this may be you're getting saved from something, right? You miss out on something, and you miss out on the wrong thing and get the right thing with this Five of Swords, okay. There's a blessing here about keeping your mouth shut so that you can not don't mess up what you got going on. The Three of Wands. Keep people guessing at this time when you get your blessings. All right, you don't gotta let everybody know that all of this is just deal with it, do it. You may want to tell everybody in the world, but this is definitely telling you not to. Okay, with that Eight of Wands, and that Five of Swords, this is like getting opportunities, and you can't put everybody on because if you do, there's like less for you. So this is like you got to do what you got to do, right? You can't go and help everybody else, all right? Because this is all for you. This blessing here is crazy, and it's almost like, and it's not being greedy. I don't want to say greedy, but it's like somebody who is very cutthroat at getting what they want, right? You may even be willing to cut your own hand so you don't mess up what you got going on here, right? Like that's what I see. Okay, this Five of Swords, Three of Wands. You don't like your current position, and you have to get into the future. Okay, so this is something here that's propelling you. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Some sort of debt is being cleared up. Okay. Yep, the Emperor is here. You have some sort of debt being cleared up for you. Okay. Um, that's what this Five of Swords is. There's something being resolved here. All right, being cleared up, being resolved for you, so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's being taken care of. I'm hearing. All right, you've been stressing about something being successful, something working in your favor, but it is going to happen. Prayer works. Okay, it's keep praying, keep doing what you got to do, and it's coming. It's happening. Okay, so the blessing is ooh, look at that. Eight of Swords in reverse. Your problems are being solved here. You're not going to have to think about it anymore. It's not going to be a stress on your mind when it comes to money, especially, okay? When it comes to some type of communication that you also are expecting to hear, okay? It's going to come right in the nick of time, okay? Going from a stress state into a blessed state, right? from stress to bless, from crying to thriving, right? From waiting for the go, right? Waiting for the opening to the right to you in motion. Okay, that Eight of Swords, so being in reverse is it's knowing that whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to make it through. Especially with this Nine of Wands. Okay, you're definitely going to make it through. It's not going to be in vain. This is going to be a very big blessing of some sort. Okay. I feel like this is going to be one almost that feels a little bit overwhelming as well, right? It may feel like somebody make it a blessing that feels like, well, how is this a blessing, right? But it is. Something here, sit with it, it's yours. Four of Pentacles. Um, you have growth coming your way, okay? But your routine in some sort of way is improving. It's you're getting better at doing something, right? You're getting the hang of it. So it's like that also brings in a lot of blessings for you, a lot of abundance and all of that good stuff. Okay, so keep working to get the right configuration to keep um, something very steady, right? So it's not doesn't feel like it's falling behind in any way. All right, catching up. I'm hearing balance in the books. Okay, so the blessing here is that you will get resolve. Okay, something here is definitely being resolved for you. You didn't think maybe that it is. You maybe didn't know where it was going to come from, how you was going to get this resolved. But at the end of the day, when you stay in a high vibrational state, everything works out for you, right? When you don't put the worry in the way and the fears in the way of achieving and winning, then you're fine. So let's see, ancestors. What is the reminder that you want to remind the collective of? What is it that you need them to remember? I just heard love. Love. That's their reminder. But let's see. What do we get? We have the Six of Cups. Love. Yeah. That's definitely love. Okay. We have the Sleeping Bears here. Memories, family, traditions, the path you've walked, things you've gone through. Don't forget that. They want you to remember that there's stages to things. There's levels. Okay. There's something here about family, building family, right? Having time together and time apart. All right. So mending the fences. I'm hearing here. They want you to remember that you need community. That you need your people. Okay. The Six of Cups. There's love still here. Okay. Let's see. What do we get here? What is this reminder to the collective when it comes to the Six of Cups? You have the Hangman and you have the Three of Swords. Okay, so there's you through the storm. Okay, you're holding on. I'm hearing this is a there's a reminder here that you don't have to hold on though too much to something. Don't hold on to the memories of the heartaches because they don't do you any justice. Okay, learn the lesson and move on here. You're looking at love in a new way. All right. You went through the heartache. You went through the ups and the downs. There's some type of connection being disconnected here also. Okay. Releasing someone, letting someone be. You should be loved correctly. You don't deserve anything less than. Okay. And if you're not getting that in someone in some way, then you need to really, yeah, look at this situation. You have the Eight of Swords and you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody who is not getting their worth here. Okay, so there's a reminder of you are very worthy. There's a reminder here that you're not supposed to be in this constant heartache, right? You're not supposed to be in a constant state of feeling disappointed here. All right, you're holding on to something too long. They want you to know when to let go, when to release the memory, the current present thing that's bothering you that you feel is holding you down. You have the Justice card here. Going to the justice system may be something you need to do. They're reminding you that there's help, there's a better way, there's a different way. All right. Excuse me. Let me. You have some type of karma here that has been settled. Okay, somebody here is has gone through what they've needed to go through in a relationship or a situation, and it's like enough pain, enough suffering here, getting compensated for your pain and suffering in some sort of way. Okay, you may have been casted out of something here where you feel you feel a little lonely, you feel a little lost in some sort of way, but it's letting you know that's it's all for the good. You wasn't supposed to be staying on in something too long, because there is true love here. All right, putting something to rest, putting something to bed. The high priestess is here. You could be getting dreams or certain readings or whatever you're getting information about people. You're starting to see people's true colors here. All right, you notice here too. They're trying to remind you the reason why things aren't working in a certain way is because you if you continue to go down a certain route, you're going to keep getting the same result. Excuse me. Okay, and you already know that. It's like every time if you do it more than once, you already know what's going to happen. That page of wands is here again with that warning. Okay, so this is the reminder also that you have the free will to go a different way. You have the free will to start over, right? That you have the free will to be who you are and not feel like you have to hide yourself or you have to endure some sort of pain or some sort of unfair situation. All right, don't feel like as if you have there's no righteousness for you. I'm hearing. Okay. Oop. We have the Sun and the King of Pentacles with the Emperor again here. So finding yourself, putting yourself back into the right place. That Queen of Pentacles came out feeling very depleted here, but this is building yourself back up. This is feeling very, all right, remembering who you are, feeling like you're in a better place because you took a stance in some sort of way, stood your ground, right? You're not so easily giving up on something. I feel like you're going to get a new opportunity here that's going to help you to find some new stability. So remember that it's okay to have to take charge here as well and own up to what you got to do. Okay. The King of Pentacles, Emperor card. I like that. Somebody's business is going to have some good turnaround. Okay. Somebody here is connecting with new people. Somebody is building something here of legacy with the Six of Cups. Okay. You have the Magician and the King of Cups. Here goes that love energy again. Okay. So the Magician is, but this is giving me some type of how do I say this? Because the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Emperor together give me somebody who's very creative, right? Somebody who knows how to recreate themselves, right? They know how to um, mold the situation into what they want, right? Get what they want out of a situation. So remember that you have that capability, right? You have that power to get it, whatever it is that you want, right? And make it so, right? No, don't don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about not getting what you need because it's always going to be there for you. All right? So that is the warning, that was the blessing, and that was your reminder. Okay? um I'm gonna get one last card here just to give you, wrap it on up for you, for the collective. When it comes to the ancestors, what is it that you want to tell the collective? What is that closing out message? Oh. Raise the bar and you will get there. Okay, when you raise up that bar, you have somewhere to go. All right, when the bar is low, there's nothing to achieve. So something here about you raising the bar so that you can achieve something here. Giving yourself more, thinking highly of yourself. All right, giving yourself those props, giving, allowing yourself to actually grow more, giving yourself room to transform. Okay, it says when you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, You create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Raise above old patterns. Okay? So, next card says you will get there. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. Okay, so even though you're raising the bar here, just know that things are going to have to be left behind in order for you to get where you're going. Right? When that bar gets raised, not everything is going to look the same or feel the same. All right, you're going to have a new viewpoint, a new vision here. I see. All right, you're gonna want more for yourself, and where people don't want that for themselves, you leave them right where they are. All right, they don't need to come with you. They can't come with you. Perseverance, okay, because you got places to be and things to do. You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. Let's get it and let's go, my collective. Okay, so that was your ancestor reading, ancestor messages. I hope it resonated for you in some way, shape, or form. I will talk to you later. Deuces. Bye.